every week we have what's going on in the scene, because obviously it's very important for us to invite you and encourage you to join us so that you can learn about what's going on in these different neighborhoods, what's going on in the scene, as we like to say with Ken Monroe. But right now we have the double G's in the house, Greg and Grant. How are you doing, gentlemen? From as I'm going to say Godfrey. Joffrey, damn it, I did it wrong again.
Godfrey.
See, the triple G's. Greg, Grant, and Joffrey. Godfrey.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I'm terrible at this. How are you?
We're doing fantastic.
You're
We're
standing.
surviving. Yeah. Last night was a great time. We had over 450 people come through the WIT at the Tony P's networking event, so it was a huge success. The place looked absolutely amazing, and the vibe was just off the chart, incredible.
I love that open area. If you have not had an opportunity to stop by at the WIT, at the roof at the WIT, right? It's so gorgeous. I mean, like the core was very Moroccan, like very, I loved it. And then you had the open rooftop, and then there was another outdoor area. We were in the inside by the bar, but there's so many different locations or areas where you can like eat, celebrate, and it's it's stunning.
Definitely a little bit of a vibe. It's separated into 4 different rooms as I see it. And one's just immaculate with a huge screen, like what you were saying, the Moroccan vibe or what have you. And then you got kind of a lounge area, and then you got one area with the fire kind of pit. And then you have the outdoor area as well. So
love it. A lot of people are doing that stuff. So kudos to you guys with Tony and Greg. Always puts on some amazing events. But today, can I say this? Did you con Grant into celebrating your birthday at this event, or is this really a Godfrey event? Or because I need to learn how you did this.
Yeah. So I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on that.
Okay, because I saw birthday and I'm like,
So we have been doing events for the last 2 years, and everybody knows the Godfrey is the staple for events.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any type of event, business event. So if you're looking to host a office party or just a company party, because as we're exiting the year, here comes fourth quarter, everybody has a Christmas party.
Oh, for sure. And July is the time when people start booking them. So Christmas in July refers to more than just celebrating 6 months of Christmas.
In October. You got to start calling him now.
By October, we're pretty much sold out for November, December, and even most of January.
Oh, yikes. Okay. So, Greg, you put in your time in right on time.
So we planned it out. We said, okay, this is going to be a big Tony P event on August 21st at the Godfrey, and it does happen to be my birthday. I might have had a little pull in that.
It just makes it
extra
special.
Did you read that, Jill? Did you catch that? Because I was like, that's very strategic.
I didn't know it was his birthday, but I know that when you go to Godfrey, you always have a good time. Tell us what kind of differentiates yourself from the different venues that are out there.
Sure. So when we opened, there weren't a ton of rooftop venues in the city. The WIT was one of them, but we were one of the first. We were certainly the first in River North. We were until Offshore opened, the largest in Chicago. We're 15,000 square feet. I think there's a couple things that make Godfrey unique. The first one is definitely the staff. The staff that we have with us, the majority of them have been with us from day one. They're well known in the industry. They know everybody in the city, and everybody in the city loves them and comes to visit them because of how friendly and outgoing they are, and they introduce people to people they haven't met yet, and so people meet new friends there because of our friendly staff introducing people. The other thing is the versatility of the space. It's very large. There are seven distinct zones that can be portioned off for events, so we can do we can do 7 events, we can do 17 events. Sometimes we can subdivide the space even further than that. So it has a very unique identity in its ability to cater to everybody for any type of function. So the furniture, we like to say that we could have a second career as our rapid home stagers, because our ability to transform the room in a short amount of time to cater to an event is pretty remarkable. And again, that ties back to the staff, the remarkable staff that we have.
Tell us a little bit about that rooftop. What is going on in the rooftop? You get to use it all year long.
All year long. It's a fully retractable glass rooftop that covers the majority of the space. We do have a fully outdoor terrace that until about 3 years ago we kind of stopped using in the winter, but we were able to find these garden igloos, they're called. So we created a winter wonderland on our outdoor portico, and we transformed a dead space in the winter into a huge revenue driver for us, and a huge hit with the city. And imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. There are a lot of people trying to copy our Winter Wonderland every year, so we have to stay ahead of the pack and as an innovation. But yeah,
I try to copy Joe's attire all the time. I mean, like, look, I should be wearing that today.
Well,
next week.
One of the cool things, I think you've probably had to have that igloo out. Maybe you moved it out a little bit too early because of all the rain. Wouldn't that have been a great thing to have on the rooftop there for the last couple of months when that rain was coming down? Your space is amazing.
It would have been, yeah. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, we have the retractable roof, and we have a gorgeous and very, very posh indoor lounge as well. So there's, like I said, 75% of the space is fully ready to go, fully insulated, fully climate controlled.
But Grant, that's exactly what I was trying to ask you about those weird igloos. I mean, they're so cool because they're like floating, and I love them. They make for great Insta stories.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of what food and beverage venues do now takes Instagram into account, obviously, because people, people sharing your content, your food, your beverage, your environment is what helps you promote. Even sometimes more than email blasts and your own social media marketing. Sometimes it's getting people to post for you. But yeah, the igloos are this great thing that we found and we activated. And every year we kind of add to it, like a guy who's really proud of his yard for the holidays, and he keeps adding to it every year. And it's really crazy now. And we cornered in, or we cracked the code of what we're going to do this year, and it's going to be really remarkable. And I'll just say that igloos are not all. So
all I can say is there's always something going on at your place.
There is.
True stories, sad, scary, Carla moment. Someone gave me tickets to go to this event, and because I'm on autopilot, I'm like, Sarah, let's go. And Sarah's like, actually, it was Sarah's idea. Let's go to this party because I'm meeting a client there, and he gave me tickets, and we're gonna meet up there. Client never showed up, and we're waiting for the client. Like, okay, where's your client? We're supposed to entertain the client, and we were at Godfrey, and we were at this networking event, and we thought actually it was a Tony P event. It turns out that it was like a golf convention. And I was like, well, in the meantime, and it was a private event.
So it was a Tuesday then. No, I'm kidding.
Seriously, it was like a crazy Wednesday night or something, or a Tuesday night. And we're like, oh, we're going to eat the burgers, we're going to eat the hot dogs. Yeah. And I remember getting the food, and the guy's like, hey, how do you enjoy the food? I'm like, oh, yeah, this is great, right? So I'm like, whatever, don't talk to me. I'm here to talk to this specific person. He's like, yeah, so this is my event. I'm like the CEO of whatever company. And I'm like, oh, hi. Like, is this a private event? And we're looking at the tickets. We're like, dude, the event's not till next week. It was a terrible Carlamina moment. But yes, there's always something going on there, and it's a great place to network for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Where can we get more information? How can we get in there?
Yeah,
get us on the list.
Absolutely. So the best way to find out what's happening with the events is to text 30500. Just text events any given time, and you get a rundown of all the awesome networking events happening in Chicago. More specifically for this particular event at the Godfrey on August 21st. If you want to come help me bring in my birthday, would love to have you. You can just go to the Tony P's networking page, and all of our information is there, and you can get your ticket there.
And while we're in the topic of promoting events, I want to cordially invite you to come out August 25th. We're going to be at Gibson's Italia for Brunch for a Cause, again in support of our friends from St. Jude. This year, I created an idea, which was amazing. Said, hey, you know what? Why don't we just raise $20,000 in one day? So I've aligned myself with the great, amazing people that are hopefully coming and supporting and buying tickets. Seriously,
Absolutely.
The menu, Gibson's Italia has gone above and beyond with respects to the menu. Caviar, bottomless mimosas, and Bloody Marys. And you should see the menu. It is amazing. $75 per person, and it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. August 25th, Sunday brunch. So remember to come out and brunch for a cause, we called it. Joel, do you have any events you want to plug?
No, that's a really good thing that you were talking about coming up. There's so many different things that are around the city. I don't have anything this week that's specific. There's so many other things going around. Next week, I'll come back with some things that'll be great for the agenda.
There you go. And it's always a pleasure to share time with you. Are you giving away your number, Grant, or we're keeping that?
Not giving away my number, but you can keep tabs on all of our events at iogodfrey.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. So.
And it's always a pleasure to collaborate with you, Greg. Again,
Absolutely.
Follow you on Tony P events, and that's how we get to know what's going on in the scene, huh?
Absolutely. And we also got an Instagram page, Tony P's Network and Events, so you can follow us there as well.
Love it. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for sharing today with us and sharing all the information.